Okay. So, Emily, did you get the first fragment, everybody? Okay, so, Emily, can you play me the first fragment?
So.
Yep. And then you play da-da-da one more time.
Wait.
Exactly. Okay, that's fragment 1. Okay, so, okay, then fragment 2 is we're actually going to move our forefinger. Oops, I didn't get my piano back on. We're actually going to move our forefinger back where it's supposed to be, and we're going to play thumb 4, thumb. So. Okay, so it's going to be thumb 4, thumb 4, 4, 4, and then it's going to be 5. So thumb 4, thumb 4, 4, 4, 5, 3, thumb, and then you do that again. Thumb 3, thumb, or you could, yeah. Actually, you're going to make it your 4 because you got to do that thing. Does that make sense, Emily? Sort of? Okay. So it's going to be. Can you try that?
Okay, so.
Yep, you got it. Okay, let's see if we can put both of those fragments together.
Wait.
Yep, exactly. Okay, Joseph and Madeline, I don't know how you're doing because you don't have a piano, but okay. So now what we're going to do is we have to add the bottom hand to the top hands, and I'm trying to think of what can help you put them together. We have a little thing here that probably will help. Okay, so on page 7, if you have the book right here, there's a couple rhythm diagrams that you can use. And one of the rhythms is dun, dun, dun. So it's and 1 and 2. It's kind of like Alma Mater Blues. And 1 and 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you'll go and 1 together, 1, and then and by himself, and 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4. Does that make sense? Can you try that for me, Emily? Yep, exactly. Okay, then the next part is and 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I guess it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the next rhythm. So you do and by himself, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are all together. So it's gonna go and 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'll go back to the first pattern, which is. Let's see. Except for that one's gonna be together. So let's see if you can just do those first 2 patterns. So da da dun, da dun 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 dun. Just that far.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Perfect. I didn't even need to tell you the second part. Okay, so then you have to add on, after that, you have to add another one of these on. So you're going to do the same pattern that you did at the beginning. And you're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see if you can do all of that.
Okay.
Yep, awesome. Okay, so, okay, now we have, we're in our fragment number 2, and it's going to be the same kind of patterns where you do the first rhythm pattern first. So, done 1 and 2, 3, 4, and then the second rhythm pattern, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you try that far for me?
Okay.
So you go dun da dun da dun right here. Dun, dun, dun. That's like yeah. Try it again one more time, just like that.
Um.
So that note right there is dun dun dun. There you go. Now you got it. Yep. Yep, you got it. That was really good, Emily. Perfect. Okay, let's just try that one more time. There was one part when you do the 5 finger, that part right there, you have to play the chord in the bottom with it. So. Sorry. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can do fragment 1 and 2 together. And then we will move on to our scale.
Okay.
One more. Master, one more.
Wait.
Perfect. Awesome. Good job. Okay, that's as far as we're going to go with this one today because I wanted to get really good at that part. And also because I don't want to go too far without Joseph and Madeline because this is kind of a difficult one to just sit and listen to. You have to really just like play it on the piano and figure it out like that. So, okay. So we're going to go to our Hanon. So you guys don't have the book yet, but the Hanon book is just a bunch of exercises that you that will strengthen your fingers. So let me show you the first exercise that we have, and it's just a group of finger patterns that go up the piano. And I think my book's in the other room, but I have it memorized. So. Okay, so this is the exercise that's going to help us with our 4 and 5 fingers, okay? And you'll notice as you play it, your 4 and 5 fingers are going to be stretched. Okay, so this is how the pattern goes. On the way up, for your left hand, they mirror each other, so the same thing. But for on the way up, for your left hand, you're going to skip the second note and go straight to the third note with your 4th finger. So it's, you're going to skip this guy and go to the next one. And then you go all the way up the fingers. Okay, so then you're going to move your hand, your pinky, up to the one that you skipped, and you're going to play your fingers all the way down to the pinky. And then you're going to skip this one, go to the next one, Then you're going to move your pinky to the one that you skipped. Skip one. See that? Does that make sense? Okay, Emily, since Madeline just on piano, can you play that for us? If you want, you can do both hands because the top hand just mirrors the bottom hand.
Okay. Wait, there's a chord that I should start on.
Start on C.
C. Okay. So. Wait.
Yeah, that was right. Yep, exactly. Okay, so that's the way up. The way down is the same thing, but with this hand. Okay, so you're gonna start. You just ended on C, so now you're gonna do the same pattern with your right hand, and your left hand will follow. So skip a note, go up to the note you skipped, skip a note, go up to the note that you skipped. Does that make sense? Okay, go ahead and go down for us, Emily. And that pinky will be on, yeah, there you go, G. Then you have to go back up to the note. Yep, and that's it. Okay, so what we want to get to is we want to be able to go fast. So you're going to see how fast you can go. So you want to see how fast you get your fingers moving. Something that helps with that is if you go, if you do it kind of like this. So you pause on the bottom and the top and the bottom and the top and the bottom like that. That helps with speed. So you can try doing it like that until you can get it really smooth. And we'll see who can do it the fastest. Okay? So, all right. That is what we're going to do for our exercise. Okay, sight reading. Where did we leave off in sight reading? I think we were doing our hymns, our hymn books, right? A long time ago. Feels like a long time ago. So I'm going to assign each of you a hymn this week to do. So you can be good on your sight readings. Okay. Now let us rejoice. That's one. Did anybody do that one yet? Page 8. Okay. Emily, I'm going to give you this one. Do you have this book, Emily? Or you can look it online too if you don't.
I've always done it online because I don't have the book.
Okay, so just go online. Now let us rejoice is the one that you're going to have, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so if you need to write that down, that's good. Okay, Madeline, have you done How Great Thou Art? Okay. Let's assign you that one. I'm going to go through them, but before, I'll go through all of them today if there's any tricky things, but then I'm just going to have you go through them and figure them out yourself. Okay, Joseph, is Joseph there? Who knows? Well, I want Joseph to do Redeemer of Israel. Oh, yes, he is. Okay. Joseph, have you done Redeemer of Israel? I don't remember which one you've done. No. Okay. So I want you to do Redeemer of Israel. So those are all your hymns. Okay, so let's go through them. Hopefully you can kind of see this. Okay, Joseph, Redeemer of Israel. There is an accidental. Who can tell me what an accidental is? Have we talked about accidentals? Okay, an accidental is a sharp or a flat that they put randomly in the piece. Okay, so this song doesn't have any sharps or flats. In other words, it doesn't have any black notes. This song is all white notes because it's in the key of C. Up in this little corner right here, there's no sharps or flats. So we already know that. So an accidental is when they put one in here, like this one. That's an accidental. Okay. So Joseph, when you play this one right here, this note is an F. So you'll find the note first, which is F, right? And then you're just going to sharp it. So then you'll just go to here. And sharp is a half step up, flat is a half step down. Okay? So whenever you have an accidental in your book, first find the note and then put the accidental on it. Does that make sense? That's how you do those. Other than that, I think it's pretty easy, pretty simple, and I think you'll be able to do just fine. Okay, so how great thou art, Madeline. You have a few accidentals. So you have a B flat here. So you'll first find the note, which is B, and then you're going to go down a half step to B flat. Okay. Right here, have you ever seen this before? That's called a natural sign. So it's telling you that you're just going to play a white note. It's kind of dumb, but they do it because this note right here and that note right there are both B's. And so they want you to play a B flat here, but they're trying to tell you, but we don't want you to play a B flat there. We just want it to be B. So it's just a B natural. Does that make sense? So that's all that is. So don't get creeped out about it. You could basically erase that and it would be what it is. Okay. I think that's it. Have we ever talked about what this is?
Yes, but I don't remember.
Okay, this is called a fermata. The bird's eye. I don't know, that's what they call it, but it's a fermata. A fermata means that you hold it as long as you desire, basically. So you're getting to the end of the song. And I can hold it forever if I want to. And then you can go on. Okay, that's what that means. So whatever, when you have fermatas on that, you can just hold them for longer than the note value that they have. Okay?
Could you cut it off too?
What was that?
You cut it off too, that might make it half what the note value is.
Not fermata. Fermata, for fermata, you can hold the note as long as you want. It's just the composer saying it is a quarter note, but actually you could make it a half note or a whole note. I just want you to hold this note for however long you want to, and then keep going when you decide that you're done holding that note. Does that make sense? Okay. So, Emily, now let us rejoice. You have a few accidentals. So you have this one right here. This is the F sharp. So you find your note first, and then you should go up a half step for the F sharp. And I think that's all you have, Emily. So that should be pretty simple for you guys, since you guys are sight reading pros. Just kidding. Okay, so next week I would love it for you to each of you play me your hymn. Okay, so work hard on that. I want to assign you guys a hymn a week because I want you guys to, one, be practicing hard enough that you can do that. And two, I really want you guys to know how to sight read. And the way that you sight read is by doing it a lot. It's like reading. The more books you read, the faster you can read, right? Or the more words you read, the faster you can read. So we're trying to get lots of notes in. Okay, so I think that's as much as we're going to do today. So you have Shoofly, the first half that you can practice, along with the rest of your playlist. And then we have our scale. We're trying to get that really nice and fast, kind of like the ballade, right? We want to get it really, really fast like the ballade. And then we have our hymn. So does anybody have any questions before we end today? Okay, awesome. Oh yes, Joseph.
So
Uh-oh, it muted itself again. You said so, and then it muted.
okay, so we're really busy with school right now, so we may not get to the hymn, or we may not get to Daddy's song.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay, this is actually something that we probably should talk about. Because I want you guys, I don't want to go faster than you guys can go. Okay, so you need to set your own goals for what you can do. So those are all, I guess I'll just say, that's all the stuff that I have for you to practice this week. Pick what you can do and bring it to me next week. And we'll talk a little bit about practice next time. So, okay, awesome. Do your best, and we'll see you next week. Bye.